Hello. We are recording today for podcast or Super Sweet Podcast group on Steam, and my mom cannot be quiet because
Podcast number one.
yeah, number one. So, what do you want to talk about, man,
Yeah,
medic?
I don't know. Um, the only thing that I've currently been thinking about right now is the fact that I just got a game yesterday, and considering that I grew up with Lego games, I'm really happy that I got a all the Lego games are on Steam sale right now. They're 75% off, if I'm right.
Yeah, he got a Lego Harry Potter, and it was 75. It was like $4, I think, but he had some optimization problems. Like the resolution was correct or something like that. So
Yeah, it was really off. So every time I had to play every time I play this game, and it sucks because I have to change my resolution to 80. Wait, not 80, 800 by 600, I think it was, which is not good. That's like really squeezed up.
yeah, I'm having the same problem with one of my games is kind of messed up. It's called the Organ Trail, and
Oh yeah, the Oregon Trail.
yeah, it's it's zombified, and apparently the latest problem with it is it keeps going black screen because it can't
Uh-huh.
it doesn't want to start up, and it's missing a system core file. Well, it's in there. It's just it's not initiating.
Oh, that's not good. That could I have to reinstall. That's the only thing I can
I've
think of. But
reinstalled it,
the problem
validated
I
it.
have with this game,
I've reinstalled it, validated all the files, and it still doesn't work.
well, let me tell you something about Steam. If there's a problem with the game, then somebody's gonna know about it, and somebody's gonna make a thread about it. So, I bet if you go on the Steam forums, you can find a thread about it.
Yeah, I've found
I
tons of
actually have
threads, but I haven't gotten a patch for it. You see, I tried contacting the developer, and the developer has denied my friend request to so I can contact him. So the main developer lacks communication. That's the problem. He can communicate on threads, but anything than that, you have to communicate directly to your consumer. If you don't, then you don't have a lot of buyers anymore.
Yeah, things like Steam and I'm not bad mouthing Activision or anything, but sometimes I've noticed that they don't really listen to their consumers, and Steam and Valve are very good about this. Like
Always.
they listen to the community, especially when it comes to things like TF2. Yeah, that's why I like Valve so much.
Yeah, they do like everyday patches for TF2,
Yeah, if there's a problem, they're gonna fix it. Plus, they give you
and if they can't
patches
fix it, but like
find out the
like if you crap like on Steam, you know that weird spy arm that keeps twitching and stuff. He does like a bone glitch.
Yeah, it's just a graphical glitch, but
But it's pretty awesome though, because it looks like Spy's arm is still attached and still like moving. You know, it's pretty cool though.
yeah, I guess it's one of those beneficial bugs where
Bugs.
it kind of gives it a nice little effect.
Yeah, I'm
Not
so
really
it's
a
like
bug, but more like
it's
an error.
it's unintentional by Valve, but it's a cool effect, so they just kept it in. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
every time
One of
you
the
whack.
weirdest things is
So I'm guessing what it was supposed to be every time you whack someone, the arm moves, but the mesh glitch kind of made it to where it just twitches a whole lot. So it's a cool but beneficial glitch bug.
yeah, and another very similar thing is the fish, the holy mackerel.
Yeah.
It has I think it has either very similar or exact same bug where the mesh kind of has an error, and it completely ruins the thing because it gets all squeezed up sometimes, but it looks really funny. At the
Yeah.
same time, it also kind of flutters like that does that thing.
Yeah. It's not like the mesh is just going crazy, but it's just it looks like it's squished.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my latest programs I got on my computer was the AMI Remote Assistance. What it does, if your friend
Really?
downloads the same one and he connects to a server that has an ID on it, I type in that ID, I get access to a computer, I can manipulate his files, fix some stuff. But a lot of hackers use it for many malicious attempts, like destroy system files, make sure the system core does not run, like the fan stops running and the computer overheats and, it melts. It's not good. But I would use it for, like, helping my friends
Yeah.
out. Help my friends out, like, if like, where's this program at? I saved it I forgot to make a shortcut.
Yeah. I had a very similar thing happen to me the other day. Not the other day. What am I thinking? Like, I want to say about a year ago. The what is this? Something like some kind of disk or something kind of overheated in my computer, and I had to send it to the shop for like a straight week because it was ruined.
Good God, man.
I can't remember exactly what it was.
Did someone backdoor you? You know what backdoor means, right? They open a port and then they get in.
No, it wasn't like a hack or anything. It's just like something overheated in my computer and it ruined the inside of it.
Oh, so it had a stroke.
Basically, it's fine now. My computer's fine, but
it was just the
at that time I
coolant.
was very disappointed because
So I'm guessing the fan just decided
Yeah,
to
like
stop moving.
yeah, the fan just kind of screwed itself over with that.
Yeah, because if the coolant doesn't stop, if there's no coolant, then the circuitry will start to heat up, and metal likes to melt at high temperatures, and that's when it goes downhill.
Yeah, it also likes to expand.
Yes,
So that's not
undeniable.
helping either.
And since you can tell
Yeah,
silicon
very
to
much.
conduct and not to get conduct, and yeah,
Yeah. But I'm thinking about groups now because I joined the group tonight, and I have a group that's a Conga group, and I haven't updated since like July. I haven't posted anything about it, and there's like 4 or 3 members in the whole group.
oh, and you'll get anyone who joins this group will get an announcement via if you join it or anything else like that. But I'll set up an announcement like, "Hey, new podcast out,"
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
And sorry for the background noise. My mom loves TV, but I'm trying to get in front of the mic to cancel out any background noise as possible.
Yeah, but then again, I don't think I've ever seen a mic that's completely perfect that'll just block out any background noise.
Well, yours has a foam piece on
Every
it,
single
right?
bit. Yeah, mine has foam pieces on the sides, really good ones, and it has a protruding and extruding mic.
Yeah, that's meant for like
'Cause it's
canceling out background noise.
oh, it is? Is that what they use it for?
Yeah, it's supposed to cancel out background noise.
Yeah, I can imagine that the Sony headphones that we own don't do a very good job of that because the foam's still good. It's just
It's
meant
kinda-
for listening more like.
It just doesn't go around the ears as well.
Yeah, it kind of just goes around the actual hearing hole of the ear. It doesn't really go around the rest of it.
It doesn't
to where
go
it kind of makes like a little pockets that you can actually hear the
air
background
seal.
noise in. Yeah, like it's not like
Like when you get those tiny
completely air
headphones,
seal, like
they break easier because one, you can slam them across a wall and it breaks. Unlike Sony headphones,
yeah,
if you drop them, the internals are not messed up, only the external.
yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something. Like my headphones are good. I mean, not my headphones. My computer is good. I've had it since Christmas 2012. But you know what a dream computer I've always had it. I've
What
always
is it?
wanted is an Alienware computer.
Oh, it's everyone's dream computer nowadays.
I know. And I was asking my dad about it earlier. I was like, Dad, if I can ever get a computer, another one, it'll be a Dreamware. Not Dreamware.
Dreamware.
If I ever need another computer, I would like it a Dreamware computer.
You can
I would
dream.
want it to be an Alienware. Yeah, a man can dream. But he just kind of he looks at me. He's like, I've heard of those. I was like, do you know about those? And he's like, yeah, we have 2 of them at my workplace.
Wow.
And I asked him what they use. I asked him what they use him for because he works for IBM.
Yeah.
I asked him what they use him for, and that was 10 minutes.
Well, we passed it up again. We're recording again. We're gonna split
Okay,
it,
that's what I thought. Cause like that must have been like 40 minutes worth of podcast.
Well, we're continuing well, I'm gonna compile these to like a .mp4 file.
Into one big file.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna link it to the Steam group.
Yeah, and then publish it on YouTube. I'm gonna do file host. Gonna do file host first, so they don't want to watch it on YouTube. Then do it to YouTube. Because some people have better hardware for watching a .mp4 video than a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Because Flash gives your computer a freaking stroke. But
yeah, I'd imagine it would.
Because the newer versions of Flash have new bug patches, but it's slow. Unless you have hardware acceleration.
I know things about Flash.
I know on their website, this guy on YouTube, he was running a VM, and he went on the Flash website. He was from Sweden, and he was from Sweden.
Wait, we're done.
What was I gonna ask? Oh.
But
Oh yeah, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How long are we planning to make each podcast?
45 to an hour minute. To an hour. But
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, that sounds like a good schedule for a podcast.
Yeah, my parents are starting to get a little ornery here. So we might have to end it
Starting to get a
after.
little what?
Ornery meaning that they kind of get a little tense. Yeah. Once we hit this peak, I'll combine it together and it'll be the first podcast.
All right, first podcast of the group. I like it.
My voice down. But
Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm tired.
Oh my god. That, my friend, is my embarrassing dad.
Yes, that's right.
Hey, that sounds like.
He has a different voice.
That's right.
He's just doing a very, 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 very wrong joke right now. But yeah, the VM, like the guy was from Sweden. Like continuing on what I said, the guy was from Sweden, and they misspelled a Swedish word. It was supposed to be kappen, as in a certain word, not kappen. It's kappen.
Yeah.
The colon over an A. It's ka.
Right.
It's ah.
Yeah.
Not A. It's ah.
Because it's the pronunciation.
Yes, the correct pronunciation.
But I have another question about this first podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
What footage are we going to be using, like, for the actual video? Like, are we just going to be using footage that you're using right now?
Bandicam, yeah. Right now our chat is in a rectangle box right now. It's just recording our session. Like it says "Man Manic Too Spooky for Me" in game Harry Potter or something like that.
Yeah. Are we planning on putting any game footage over this?
Well, I haven't gotten around like Sony Vegas sort of stuff, but we can talk about game footage. It's what a podcast is.
Yeah, if you want me to, I could like put some Lego Harry Potter footage over this or something like that.
Well, you have Sony Vegas?
If you wanted to, because I don't know. Yeah, like sometimes if I like watch stuff while I'm talking to people, it just kind of like it somehow adds up and it looks kind of funny.
Yeah. But
or it's just kind of engaging.
Engage. Another software I have. It's like a software podcast, then I talk about everything. It's basically talk about everything, but There's I have Fallout 1 character editor. What it does, it's what it does. It edits your character's values, stats, and you can't edit their weapons, which is the downside, but it's still good. And Fallout 2 is the same thing, and Tactics is the same thing as well, except it has more in-depth in editing. But in the newer Fallout games, you can just use cheat codes, except you have to use Script Extender, because Script Extender is like the god. It adds the hand of God to your game. Like you can click on an item in a console command and type in GBO, get base object, and it gives you the base ID, and you type that in at player.add_item, then base ID number, then put the value amount like 1, and then you get awarded with 1 assault rifle, you know?
So yeah, I see the basic idea behind this.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of my stuff on here is just generic, except for AVG 2014 antivirus, which is the best in the world, because, you know, viruses everywhere.
Yeah. I know a friend who has it, who has AVG, and isn't that like a search engine?
That's AVG Safe Search.
Oh,
it's an antivirus
that's
program.
what he has.
It's an antivirus corporation in Czechoslovakia. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Czechoslovakia. Huh.
They have their own services here in America, but their company is in Czechoslovakia.
Based around that.
And I have another. I have a sound mixing program. It's Audacity. I might use that to.
I actually had that installed, but I uninstalled it because I didn't use it. I had no idea how.
You take out background noises.
Probably should have looked up.
I mean, I know how to do it since
Yeah,
I'm into filmmaking.
It's like a sound editor.
Yeah, I might use this for the video because I'm taking all the background noise out and just keeping our voices in, you know?
Yeah. So yeah, please do that. Like that would be a tremendous world of hope, because all this time, this whole podcast I've been worrying, crap, this might not be the most enjoyable podcast because we have all this background noise.
It might not be the quietest podcast, but it might be the noisiest.
Yeah, maybe.
But you can
First
still.
ones aren't always the best.
But yeah, I'm close to the mic to where I can cancel out the noise. I'm trying not to be loud to where I can. Or I'm not like a mirror where he turns his mic volume all the way up. But
yeah, it's like a tremendous amount of noise.
like when you like chat with him, he's like, you know. But
yeah,
like,
we have a friend. I'm not gonna say who it is right now, Quentin, because I don't want to give out his name. He's a friend on Steam, but
he is son of stick.
He always. It's not a stick, but it's another guy. I'm not gonna say his name, but we know him in real life. We both know him.
Yeah.
And we're both really good friends with him. And his mic is always turned up so loud in the call. It's just he says that he can't handle it, but he can. And I know he can.
And with our friend Amir, or he sounds like he shoved the mic down his throat and just started speaking into it.
Yeah. I've only speak with Amir through Steam Chat on one occasion. So I wouldn't know how loud his mic is. But,
oh God, it's ungodly loud. I think he forgets to adjust the volume. We are 9 minutes.
Is my mic loud right now?
No, it's perfect.
Oh, good.
We are 9 minutes.
You were saying that we were 9 minutes into something?
Yeah, 9 minutes and counting. Well, I can only do 10. Well, guys, if you guys are watching this podcast, I'm doing 10 minutes per clip, and I have to compile these into one file. So there's going to be splits, like cuts in between them. Yeah, so if you see any weird...
There's going to be a few cuts.
Yeah, if you see any weird cuts in it, it might be...
If you hear any weird,
yeah, any weird sounds or cuts, like any sound shifts, like cuts or anything, it's because the video ends, and it's kind of annoying. I wish I had the full version where we just do one whole podcast. But all right,
Yeah.
well, our podcast ends here, and have
How
a
much
good
time
one,
did they give you?
guys, and say goodbye, Alan. But yeah,
Yeah. I guess they shouldn't give you internet responsibilities. Privileges.
internet responsibilities.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't even, like, we had 10, 10, and 10, so I'm guessing we're having a long podcast. So, what else? What kind of programs did you have in your computer? Anything new in the computer?
Well, let me think. I don't think I've had anything new recently. One. Nah. I was gonna say something, but I didn't. I think I was gonna rethink what I was gonna say because this might get me into trouble or something. I don't know what I was gonna say, but I was gonna say something about Game Banana.
Oh, Game Banana.
Like
I've
how
heard
it was really good, but
it's just modifications. It's not like it's gonna get you in trouble.
well, yeah, I know that, but like I don't want to get in trouble for like advertising or something like that because I don't think it's like advertising.
Well, we're just telling their website. Like Game Banana is it's a website that has like tons of mod files, and also
Yeah, it's good for modding.
And also, I'm also gonna do a standalone sponsor of Nexus Mod Manager. It's a really good managing tool, manage all your files for New Vegas and Fallout. I recommend it, and there's been problems with it in the past where most of your downloads wouldn't start from the server, the file hoster, but they fixed it. But yeah, nexusmods.com. I'll put that in there right now. Nexus. Hopefully I get this right. www.nexusmods. Whoops. Mods.
Yeah, but the reason why I was rethinking that is because I just didn't want it to seem like a sponsor for Game Banana because I'm not.
Well, you
It's
can
just
do
something I
standalone.
recommend.
You can do not unpaid sponsors.
Oh.
Yeah. NexusMods.com, really good for file management. I think they're trying to get all compatibility for all files for all games.
Well, that'll definitely that's very it's good because it would be paying service to foreign games that aren't very appreciated.
Like
Possibly
Fallout.
indie games.
Like
Yeah,
Fallout
Fallout
3.
recently hasn't been very appreciated.
It's been appreciated.
Fallout
It's
3,
just
yeah.
people are lazy with their quest mods. Like they don't put quest markers. Rarely, but New Vegas is very heavily modded. Like people are not lazy with New Vegas. They have weapon
I don't know what
mods,
the difference is.
quest mods. The highest mod, the greatest mod of all time, what I think, is the push habilitator. What it is that you crouch and you hit a certain key that you hotkey. You hit that key and you just push your enemy on the ground. It's funny. And my other one, my other favorite one is the first-person camera where you can actually see your body and your feet. It's basically the third-person camera.
What am I thinking of? Mirror's Edge. It's a lot like that.
Yeah, like that. And this one's a goofy mod, but pretty funny. It's the Endless Falling mod, and if you jump off a high mountain, your guy will go into a ragdoll, and it works best with what is it? It works best with the mod I was talking about, the first-person mod, the one that shows your feet and stuff. It works very well. It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, imagine like an action scene from a movie.
Yeah, you just ragdoll.
Yeah.
The disadvantage that if you hit the ground, you die. So it depends on how high you jump off.
Yeah.
I mean, you can reset the damage take, but it's a pain in the butt. You have to use the GEC. New Vegas GEC, Garden of Eden Creation Kit. There you go.
Yeah.
There's two versions. There's one for Fallout 3 and one for New Vegas.
I didn't know they were any different. Huh.
Yeah, except New Vegas is a little tweaked. And if you have like a really good computer, you can set up scripts like spawn scripts. But if you want to make scripts, you have to set up your own reference ID for the character, which is a pain in the butt. I mean, you could do like for example, James Matherson.ref or ref or something like that. They put it in your script and move the script trigger. They're called triggers. And put the guy on it, so when you walk past him, he spawns. It's a trigger. And it's used for quest mods as well.
Huh, quest mods, huh?
Yeah, every game all game engines are different. Like the Unreal game engine, it's a little weird because you get to enable cheats, which is pretty simple. And you do /God in your God mode, except it disables achievements, so that's a disadvantage. And if you're on Team Fortress 2, and you disable achievements, you don't get any specialty items.
Well, at least you're doing something, I guess. What was that?
It was the blues guy. Remember we do that at school?
Yeah. But don't worry. Well, next time we're gonna try to get Frito onto this call because Frito's a good guy. You gotta meet him.
Yeah. Also, another cool program I have was it's called VMware Workstation. Most people know what VMs are. They're virtual machines that you run via live CD or via installing the operating system onto it. What it is, you run an operating system upon your own running operating system. Basically, computer within a computer. But basically, if you go to any malicious websites,
actually pretty amazing.
Yeah, if you go to any malicious websites while browsing on that VM, it will not affect you because the virus is attacking a virtual computer. Now, if you want to report some scam sites to the authority with footage, you do that through a VM. Or a custom-built computer with recording software on it. But which one's better, using a live CD or using a VM or a custom-built computer? Which one's a better investment?
Yeah.
Because the software is free. And the discs you can find.
I imagine that would be a good investment.
Yeah, the disc you can find anywhere, like your old, like somewhere is just collecting dust. You can just plug it into the VM. Or insert the disk into the disk drive and it'll write it onto the VM. I know one guy on YouTube, his YouTube channel is Some Ordinary Gamers, and he always runs any software he gets from the internet onto a VM.
Oh, well.
Because viruses.
I know who Some Ordinary Gamers is.
Yeah,
I know him alright. I love his creepypasta videos.
Yeah, he always runs every single game in a VM.
I know.
I think he works for an IT company.
Like softwares. Information technology, huh?
I know there's another guy who.
By the way, here's a good.
Markiplier?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. He actually gets it. He got a new build for his computer. It was like a year ago, but it was a couple months back. He got a new build for it, but my Windows build is Windows NT 6.1 build 7 something, but
yeah, I got the but maybe I could just get some terabytes from see if I can do that.
Yeah, you can just get a 2 terabyte from Walmart. It's simple. It's $60 though, but worth it.
Yeah, the thing is though, I'm in the hole with money right now.
The hole? Oh, sorry.
That's not good. Yeah. He's got like an outburst. Like that happens randomly.
Yeah.
In class, just like.
Just like, what is he doing? The creepy kid's doing this again to us.
Yeah.
Oh, we're hitting a
But
10-minute.
that they make, I don't even notice them half the time.
No.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing.
I mean, really, dude?
Sometimes mostly because I'm on mobile a lot.
I mean, the layout changes. Like, there's like no combination of your subscriptions, and the layout is just, it's been tweaked a little bit, not changed entirely, just tweaked.
Yeah.
Like on the
Got
web,
minor little changes.
like on the web one, there's like a tab now where you can just pull down your subscriptions and stuff without have all this clutter.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like clutter is not good.
You want everything to be accessible.
Accessible.
No.
But yeah. But let's see. Do we have any upcoming events for the group that you want to talk about?
Another podcast in the future, maybe. That's about the only upcoming events so far, but
If you want, we can do one tomorrow. We can do one Sunday if we have time. I mean, I'm basically, if you don't find me on Steam, I'm either doing homework or I'm or if for some reason forgot my phone at home or something. I don't know, because I always bring my phone everywhere, and I have Steam on my phone, so I'm gonna be online. You can chat with me if you ever need to.
yeah. But
I'm pretty accessible when it comes to Steam.
yeah.
I don't know. That's why it kind of makes me mad with all my Steam friends, because it's like, why didn't you spawn? Where were you?
Because my
What were you doing?
My mom was in a blender.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like the excuses. My mom was in a blender. I couldn't get it out.
It kind of sounded like there's What are you doing in there?
But
sorry. I got sorry. Lately, I've been I got two. I actually have 3 emulators for old classic games, and I have the NES emulator and the Super Nintendo system emulator and a Game Boy emulator. Whoa! And my most nostalgic game, I've actually got a hard copy both and digital. It was Super Mario 3. Best game ever I played as a kid.
yeah. Wow, the first game.
I got it with my Game Boy Flame.
Nice. I want to say probably the first game I ever played as a kid was. Oh heck, I probably can't remember. I'm gonna just safely bet that it was probably the original Mario Brothers, because growing up as a kid, my parents before I was even born, they bought me and my sister a Nintendo Entertainment System, an original one. And just a few years ago, it died on us, but we had it for a long time. I remember playing it before going to bed as a little kid, and it was really fun to play.
Yeah, the controls are simple, and the Game Boy ones are simple.
Yeah.
They're simple because you just use A and B, and that's about it. Most games use X and just A and B.
And the bumpers in the back.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
And well,
I want to say whenever I was about 3, whenever I was about 3, I got a Game Boy Advance, and that was revolutionary in my life because
it's mobile. You can play with pixels on the move. Whoa.
Yeah, but I brought that thing everywhere I went with me.
Same with me. I had my Game Boy Flame, I think, when I was 5 or 6, I think. It came with Gary's Mod 3. Super Mario 3. Came with Super Mario 3.
Yeah, but I had kind of a metallic matte kind of blue Game Boy Advance, and that was really fun.
Yeah, my brother had a matte blue one. It wasn't technically matte since it kind of shined, but I had a red Game Boy Flame, and I think I ordered one off of Amazon, and it's still coming in the mail. I wish I had link cables with it.
Yeah, like, what I mean by matte is, I guess matte wasn't the correct term. If it kind of shines, and that was the same one that I had.
Yeah,
I guess matte wasn't really the correct
Matte's
term.
where it's the opposite of shiny.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, mine kind of shined, and I had it was kind of darkish blue.
The only disadvantage to the Game Boy was that if you crack the backside where that holds the cartridge and you slightly tilt it, guess what happens? The game crashes.
Oh crap.
Yeah,
That's not good.
I had a problem with that on my blue one, my brother's old Game Boy. I still have it to this day. I try to get a game working, and it worked. I accidentally touched the back panel, and it just crashed on me. The backlight still works.
Well, at least we know it works.
Yeah, it turns on. It just doesn't play a game. For the podcast I was gonna use DxTory for recording, but it's a pain in the butt to load up. Even though it can record videos smoothly, except Betacam is really, really good for sorry, that's my puppy. She has to be kennel trained, I know. And
yeah.
DxTory is really good because you can get like a high quality recording without any lag, unlike on Betacam and Fraps. Fraps uses most of your CPU, and if you're recording with a game running and your CPU is being used up by Fraps, it's not gonna be
Run kind of slow.
It's always gonna run slow.
Yeah.
And Bandicam's alright. It's just it's good for podcasts.
Yeah. A while ago, I was actually.
Did you forget your one?
I was getting kind of good at posing stuff.
Dude, say that again. Dude, say that again. Our communications got cut off. Say it again.
For a while ago, I kind of sort of got into the mini career of making Gmod videos.
Oh yeah.
So I got kind of I kind of got the hang of posing. And I took pictures and stuff. You can find them on my Steam on my photo.
Oh yeah.
Library of photos. But
photos.
I ran into one slight problem. I had no recording software, and I didn't think of this until the last second.
Like,
I don't know why it just hit me at that last second.
It happens.
Yes.
But I didn't have one at all, and I was thinking about using Fraps because it was free, and I guess it was kind of accessible. I don't really know about the accessibility of Fraps. I don't really know anything about them.
And like back then, DxTory wasn't around, since DxTory was it didn't even exist, because how DxTory works, it's so good that how it's video its video encoding properties is it has a way of balancing out your CPU and the video recorder. And it balances out to where the point where you can run both. But it creates a big file size, so it creates a big file size, you have to be really careful with it. Like, if you have a 20-minute video, it's like 1.6 gigabytes. Yeah, you have to have a big hard drive.
Yeah, but it's not that big of a bother, I guess.
Oh my gosh, my puppy. Puppy. That's my cute puppy. We named her Diamond. Yeah. Lately, I got a IP mask thing. What it is, it hides your IP address from your ISP. Like if you're trying to do something in secret mode, super secret hackers. I'm just joking. What it does, it bounces your IP address to an encrypted place. Mine gets bounced to San Jose, California, and I'm not telling the IP address, but it gets bounced all across the world.
Really?
And if someone,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but a lot of people misuse it for like web attacks. I mean, I don't condone web attacking since it can get you into jail. Like, big time.
Get some people into trouble. Yeah. That could. I would doubt if it would ever get you sentenced to death, but
No, not like that. You just serve your time.
like, yeah, like I imagine if you were like a cyber terrorist and you were like shutting down websites and stuff.
Yeah, if you're infamous, they'll. Yeah,
Kind of screw you over with that.
because you're like that, then you're not really supposed to be on. Technically, it's 8, so times 8 is 20 gigahertz of processing power, which is a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. And by the way, in future podcasts, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet or not, but we might have a friend named
Amir?
who we could call Frito. I don't think. Well, yeah. I was gonna. I don't. I would. I didn't know if I was gonna say his actual name out of respect or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things to talk about.
We call him Frito.
Yeah, we call him Frito.
Yeah. we might have next time. But yeah, Frito might be with us next time.
Oh, Alan, remember that
He wasn't
hat?
able to get on.
Remember that hat concept we made up at school? It was the Grundy Low. The Grundy Low. It's a basketball you wear on your head.
And there's 2 styles I've made. There's the inflated style, which is the normal style. There's the deflated, where it just kind of it sits on your head like a bunch of pancakes.
Yeah. Oh, we should make that bunch of pancakes for Scout, or is that already made?
I don't know, because you see all these Gmon videos and Scout's just like pancakes.
Yeah.
Crap like
Get a
that.
new hat. Make a new hat. Bunch of freaking pancakes. That's what it's called. There's like syrup dripping
Just
off the
lots
side of it.
pancakes.
It's like syrup dripping off the sides
It's
of it.
like an extra style.
Like you have one with no syrup and one with syrup everywhere.
It's like a buttload of syrup.
And like there's like unique
But,
dialogue. I'm Scout and I like pancakes.
He just beats the crap out of someone after he says that.
And like randomized, like, look at this, pancakes on my head, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Did you want to say anything? Just about what's happening with you?
What's happening with me? Another friend of mine. His name is well, we call him I call him Deathclaw. He has like extra couple letters in his name. I don't know what it is, but I call him Deathclaw. And I try to organize his files and stuff with AMI Remote Assistance tool. Basically, it's what a lot of white hat people use. Like white hat meaning that they're good people. Meaning that they
I've heard
white hat hacker. They do good stuff. In remote.
And there's black hat hackers for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna delete junk files, scan his computer for any viruses.
Yeah, I did a cleanup earlier because I wanted to get rid of some unused files, so I just did I just did auto cleanup.
I was trying to do some I was trying to do a manual expunge of data off of my Bandy videos directory because it had too many videos and pictures on it. So, but it takes forever because the computer's trying to search through my big hard drive. It's a 2 terabyte, 2,000 gigs of memory.
You have 2 terabyte hard drive?
Yeah, that's how I'm running this thing off of.
I was never told this.
It's 2,000 gigs.
Yeah, that's simply astonishing. That's gonna cost at least $100.
It's $60. You can get it at Walmart.
For 2 terabytes? And how do you put this in to your computer? Like these terabytes?
It comes with a USB with it, and you just plug it in, and then bam.
Oh my god. I could really use some memory because I am low. And if I do this, I can reinstall TF2.
It's approximately 2,000 gigabytes. It's 1.81 terabytes, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but I could really use some memory right now because I want to be in the Halloween update for TF2, but at the same time I really want to have some other games installed. Yeah.
Dude, you
Because at
can.
this point, I can really only have 1 to 2 games installed on my computer at once, and that's horrible.
Dude, if you have it on 2 terabyte, it's like two, two 2 terabytes on a 2 gigabytes on a 2 terabytes. Like it's just laughing.
So like these 2 terabytes can really help me, right?
Yeah, it can hold up the
Don't kill her! Don't kill her!
bunches of memory.
She's gonna kill him. Get her!
Okay, that's good to hear because I really need some terabytes. Maybe I can go to Walmart tomorrow and just grab me some terabytes.
Cause right now I'm holding up to I hold up to 49 games actually.
Really, on 2 terabytes?
Yeah, most of them are
Just
non-stable.
imagine what a world of fun that would be for me, because I can, like, that is like a miracle in my eyes, because for a long time my
I
computer,
believe in
all the
miracles.
computers I've ever had like one like pixel of data. Like they never had good data.
One
just-
pixel won't.
This just cesspool. With this just cesspool of data, I could do
Ugh.
wonders. Like I could reinstall TF2, get on a Halloween update, do all that stuff. Like I was on the Halloween update, but I wanted to install this new game because I wanted to see how it run, and it ran. This game runs tremendous on my computer.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it did this well because Lego Harry Potter is a 2010 game,
Harry Potter.
and the weird thing is I have another Lego game. I have a Lego Star Wars game, which is 2011. And that runs worse than an earlier game, which is kind of confusing. But I'm happy because this is kind of a childhood game in my eyes because I bought this at the release date back in 2010 for my
Oh
Wii,
yeah.
and I still have that Wii coffee. Coffee? My God. I still have
Coffee.
that Wii coffee. Wii coffee. But I still have it, and I still play it to this day. But I just wanted to get this. I wanted to get this because it was $5. It was basically a steal because it's normally $20. And I love
bucks.
playing Lego games on the go. Yeah, this whole game was $20 regularly, but I bought it for $5 last night because of
Yeah.
the all the 75% off Lego games.
Midweek Madness.
So it was basically a steal, and I was really happy.
Yeah.
I'd recommend getting one of them. You just have to only bad thing about these Lego games is you can't use your mouse. It doesn't optimize the mouse, so I have to bind all the things to
Wait,
keys
you
on
can
the
do-
keyboard. But after a while, I
Wait, you
get
have to
used to it.
you have
Like,
to
I'm
do
used to it right now.
manual key bindings where you write macros, or is it in-game key binds?
In-game key binding,
All right, because if you do macros,
which is good.
they are a pain. The macros is like your commands for keyboard.
Yeah, it's a complete pain in the butt.
Like-
I know.
like
I've
at
had to
sim-
do it before, and it
Like
sucks.
if input A, put A on screen or something like that, or at input put A or input W on this game, move forward. You know,
Yeah.
like
Well,
if input.
You know what I mean by this, right? You just have to like, you go in, you go to options, then you go to controller options, and it'll bring up like this little input menu. It'll bring up player one, and it'll like you just press spacebar, I think, or enter,
Yeah,
and you just type in the key that you want it to be, and that's all you had to do.
like
Then you
spacebar
go
is a
down
jump.
and press accept.
Spacebar is a jump.
Yeah, that's-
W
that's-
is to move forward. A is to move left. Yeah. D is to move.
Yeah, unless you have some kind of
Right.
like, unless you have some other preference, like some wonky preference or like arrow keys, then that's fine.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So basically, it's a free for all.
If you're lefty, yeah, you use arrow keys.
Yeah.
If you're righty, you always
See,
use
I remember
WASD.
whenever I first started Steam, I used to always use the arrow keys like with these little flash games I used to play in elementary school, and I was like, what is WASD?
We
And I got
always,
used to it.
always played flash games as a kid in elementary school.
Yeah, that was fun going
My
to the
first-
computer lab and just
my
playing,
first-
flash games.
My first Flash website was Newgrounds.
I've never visited there. If there's one place I visited for nostalgic memories, it's YouTube, because I remember getting on YouTube for the very first time
Oh
on
my!
February 26, 2006.
It was a weird lay. It was awesome though.
Yeah, I know. But just February 26th, 2006 was the first day I ever found YouTube. That was a revolutionary day in my mind, my life, because YouTube is one of the main sources of things that I basically
Of
love in
videos.
life.
Unless you use file hosting,
Yeah, I
which
love YouTube.
you mean you can share videos, except it's on via file host, which is like a website you download a file from. Except it's a lot harder to get to.
Yeah, YouTube is very accessible.
Because you can just click on a video and boom, Flash Player does it for you.
Funny thing I find about YouTube is that everybody gets really,
Yeah,
but those things are like gaming machines. I would love that. 'Cause
I would want to
if there's
tweak.
anything I need right now, it's more memory on my
I want
computer.
to, if I get an Alienware, I'm gonna tweak the settings to where well, I actually want to change the hardware to. I want to get an i7 processor. An
Yeah.
because if you get an i7, it's basically 8 cores in one.
Holy crap, 8 cores?
And depending on how many gigahertz it can pull out.
Yeah, and see how much it can pull off.
Pretty much. But what is it? My dream computer is to keep the same one I have, but change the hardware in it, like a better GPU. Get a high-end GPU and an i7 processor with 2.5 i7 processor, 2.5 gigahertz processor. Because if you
Like
2.5 times 8 is what?
2.5 times 8. I'd actually have to bring up the calculator because
So
I'm
am
out
I.
of school mode basically. I am out of school. I do not want to do any more math tonight.
Oh crap! The
It
calculator's
is
in between the recording.
10:46 at night.
So